Yo, it's me, Slimmy V, here. And I wanted to talk about two very important things that you need in life. Two really important things. Number one is plan B. You always need a plan B. Why? Because life happens. You can't go to life pretending that whatever your plans you set out to go and execute, that is gonna go perfect. No, that's not life. It doesn't always happen that way. You go into work, you take the same route every single day, you need a second route. You need plan B. You need a different way to get to work. You need a different plan to execute what you set forth to execute. Okay? You got a business plan, an idea, something you want to fulfill. You gotta have several ways to do that. You're not gonna go to work, find a blockage, and say, I'm gonna take my behind back home. Doesn't work that way. You're not gonna get paid. So you need a plan B. Okay? You're gonna take out this girl. You wanna take her to this restaurant. Hey, you know what? Suppose this restaurant requires you to be vaccinated. What is the next plan? So plan B is very important for you to think about. Okay? You want to take your car? Boom. You get in your car, tank is empty. Damn, you know what? I don't have time. The bus is coming. Let me just take the bus. If the bus is somehow, stuck behind this garbage truck, which is one of the craziest things to ever happen to anybody, right? Then maybe you might want to get off and take the train. So in life, when you want to achieve a destination, you gotta have a plan B. Don't listen to those people that says, you know what? Making a plan B means you never believed in the first plan. No. It's not why you're creating a plan B. You're creating a plan B because life happens. You live in a world where there are trials and tribulation, or else life would be boring, right? So yes, number one thing for you to do whenever you have a business venture, or you have a destination to get to, or you want to go out on a date, whatever you want to do, what schools, right? They never tell you, oh, okay, you're going to go into high school, just pick one high school. No, they say pick 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, right? You might not get accepted to the first one. You got to have a plan B. Just in case you don't score as high on the SHSAT or the SSAT test, right? So maybe you might want to pick a second, third, or a fourth. Your grades or your scores might not be that high. It doesn't mean you don't have faith in yourself. It just means you understand that life happens. Things can get in the way. You don't know. A death could happen in the family. You might get sick. That might contribute to you not being able to fully concentrate and focus on what you have to do to achieve your greatest. Things happen in life. Have a plan B. The second thing I wanted to say that you need in life is an exit strategy. Same way, you go to work, you got to find a way to get right back out. Okay? Exit strategy is very important in life. They use it in war. Before you get into war, you got to have an exit strategy. Okay? You got to find a way, okay, if I get into this, what's my exit strategy? Okay? If you go in a building, or if you go to a movie theater, you're making notes. You're like, all right, there's an exit right there. There's an exit right there. What if there's a gunman that comes in a movie theater and you want to have in your head an exit strategy. How do I escape if this thing should ever happen? It doesn't mean that you're always fearful or, living in a state of worriness, but it's something that you should have normalized in your mind. When you go into a building, you need to know how to exit. Okay? When you going into business, venture with a friend, you need to know, okay, if things don't work out, how do you exit without you ruining the relationship? Okay? If you start in a relationship with a girlfriend, and things are not working out, but she seems like a good friend, you want to know how to exit. So an exit strategy is very good. All right. Again, they use it in war. Okay. You start in a war, you got to know how to exit, or you're going to form what is called a vacuum. Okay. So you got to know how to exit, guys. Okay. You got to know how to pull out. Some people don't, and they end up with all these kids. I'm just playing. But seriously, you got to know how to exit. Plan, strategize, and mobilize. Okay? Think before you act. That's the best that you will be able to do to maintain a life of success, and all of that. So again, number one thing that I spoke about earlier is you got to have a plan B. And number two, you got to know how to exit. All right? So it's me, Slimmy V. If you don't like what I'm saying, you're probably offended. I don't care whether you are or you're not. But if you are not, then you probably wasn't watching or listening. I'm Slimmy V, and I know I haven't been here for quite some time, but here I am, chilling with y'all, right? Because I love you guys. Thank you for those who subscribe. Please get me to 200. Get me to 200. I'm trying to get 200 subscribers. Come on. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Comment